Well, Cohort 12, as you noticed already, I'm not present in class today. I'm traveling in Atlanta. But I would not miss an opportunity to be present in this presentation or present for a grade as we move forward with this project. As you've heard from my counterparts, these interviews that we went through were amazing. We found out some great things. We had a diversity of different people from both the nonprofit, the for-profit, and even the military sectors that provided some insight around role models and leadership. The one interesting thing that we found out, depending on what sector they were in, no matter if it was business, if it was nonprofit, or if it was military, that they all had some common themes and some common advice that they would give to new leaders. We found it quite interesting that they came from very different types of sectors, had very different types of education, training, as well as experiences. But they all had some common advice that they gave or wanted to give to people who were up and coming in leadership. As we see, the main piece people said was to love what you do. Even in this cohort, in this program, we have an opportunity to go back to our various workplaces and even find new employment and new challenges. But the one thing they said is that you have to love what you do. And we have an opportunity, as I said here, as we get this training from the master's program, to go back and apply it and begin to turn the needle and love what we do. Another common thing that we saw was that you have to do the right thing when nobody's looking. I recall back to my experience in boot camp, and that's what we define integrity as, is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. And all of our leaders who we interviewed had that spirit, had that mindset, that no matter what happens or who's not around, that you must always do the right thing. And that's a key piece of advice they want to give us. And one thing that they said that you have to have at it and do it to the fullest of your heart. Because you got to be tenacious. You can't just sit around and give it 50%. But that if you're going to do something, you must give 110% each and every time. One last thing is that you must stay focused on the goal. We have many goals, not only as we go through our program, but back in our offices, back in our warehouses, back at our jobs. And we have many things that come up, but you must keep your eye on the prize. Don't let the bull's eye, come from the viewpoint or the site that you're going to, because your goal is your primary focus. Very interesting that although they came from different sectors, but they said the same thing. As we move forward in leadership, they gave us some great ideas and some great pieces that we can take away and become better leaders for our people. Hopefully you enjoyed our presentation. This concludes it. I'm Brandon Tucker, reporting for Lawrence College, MOL Cohort 12 News.